Everybody, this is Karen and Ray, so as known as the obsessed global gamer, the O.C.G. And I playing Death Stranding. Trying to set up a zipline network.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh, fuck off.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will...
I'm alive, let me make sure I am.
Oh, this world worth spinning.
Yep, okay.
Oh, this.
Let's try this again.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Okay, I didn't think it was gonna take me back to the last save, but alright.
Weapons detected. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Good morning, Sam. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Uh. What?
Beginning scan. Scanning
Okay, let's try
bridges
this one more
ID.
fucking time.
Pleasant journey, Big Sam. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh, hey, man, it's good to see you.
Your work is great.
Okay. Yeah, might as well. Gotta start building up the zipline network. Okay, let me see. And see, that's the thing most people get wrong. People are just like, oh my god, when you get into the snowy mountains, it's so tedious because you have to, it's all slow and all that. Okay, no, not really. One, they give you zip lines, which allow you to just fucking basically fly, with the only limitation to the zip lines being that they have to have a clear line of sight. So up-down terrain. So you build a network of zip lines, you get the fucking floating carrier, which is like a hovercraft, to slide down. Which once again, it's like a hovercraft. So you already there's a quick way to get up and a quick way to get down. And it just kind of pisses me off because people say that shit. Oh, that's cool. People say that shit. They're literally bitching about playing the game against the way it was designed. It's one thing to have like an actual complaint about the game. It's an entire other thing to be shitting on the game for something that literally, it's like taking a game based around guns where a melee weapon is a shitty last resort, then only playing with melee and saying, oh my god, why is this so hard? It's like you're literally playing it against the way it's meant to be fucking played.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Let's see. Okay.
ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons. Weapons restrictions listed.
And if you play the game online, which I strongly recommend you play the game online because one of the things that I really like about Death Stranding is how it... What's up? Alright, I'll be in there in a sec. Love you, bye. I'll be right back, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's what I was trying to say. One of the things I really love about Death Stranding is the way that it conveys its message, not just through posturing, but through gameplay. This game was conceived right after Hideo Kojima left Konami. Now, at the time, he had been treated incredibly badly by Konami. By the end of Metal Gear Solid, Konami was such a dickhead to him. When once again, he didn't deserve any of this, mind you. So it's not like he was an asshole. That they were afraid that if he left, that most of the team would go with him. And I mean, honestly, that's kind of true because he was the heart and soul of Konami, and everybody loved him. So they literally kept him locked, I think, for like the last 6 months of the development of MGS5, locked in an office, and he could only talk to other employees supervised, away from the rest of the employees. So they basically kept him fucking prisoner. And some shit that could really only happen in fucking Japan, man. So he felt incredibly alone and isolated. I mean, they were literally isolating him. And Sony scooped him up and came to the rescue. Because while Metal Gear Solid has never been entirely Sony exclusive, they've always heavily favored Sony. And Metal Gear Solid was instrumental in helping put Konami on the map. Or Sony on the map, I'm sorry. Metal Gear Solid was like one of the landmark tentpole games for PlayStation 1. And one of the best-selling PS1 games ever. So, they immediately scooped him up and gave him an offer, and they allowed him to pick whatever engine he wanted. They settled on the Decima engine, the same engine that powers the Horizon games. They gave him pretty much free reign to make whatever game, and all these other people came in and helped him. Jeff Nye, you know, so he was isolated, and when he thought he was on his own, all these people came by who loved him to support him. So he wanted to make a game reflecting that feeling, because, you know, he's a creative director, and many of the Metal Gear games are his personal feelings, that you're better together, that humanity is better together. That is the central message of Death Stranding. We're better when we're connected, when people are working together. So, to solidify that game, that theme, it's not just, it's told in the story. I mean, it is told in the story. You know, they talk about connecting America and all that, but it's more than just told in the story, it's told... I'll just take my headset off right now. My headset's being big. It's more than just told in the story. It's told in the gameplay. Because this is technically a single-player game. You can't play co-op. But this game has a substantial amount of online co-op. Like, not direct co-op, but you're helping each other. And they made it so there's no way to hurt other players. Yeah. So, I'm trying to I'm trying to figure out how to explain this because it's really complicated, but it's what makes this game so beautiful to me. But this game is about transforming the world around you. It's all about delivering shit and building shit. Okay? And unlike games like Fallout, which kind of had settlement building, which I like the building, settlement building in Fallout, all of the building in this game serves a practical purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the look or getting supplies. It's about helping you get there. You have a hard time over rough terrain, so you build roads to get you where you're going faster. You have a hard time in the mountains, so you build zip lines, and so on and so forth. Everything you build stays there and is designed to help you explore the world. So it's like you're taking back the wilderness. Yeah. If I brought, you'd have to see the game from the beginning to get that. But okay, so you have a limited amount of chiral bandwidth. Okay, and it takes supplies to build everything. So you have to be careful in what you build. You can't just build everything willy-nilly, okay? But what is so cool is when you play online, and you don't have to have PS Plus for this, which is also really cool. When you play online, your structures that you build have a chance to pop up in other people who are playing online in the nearby area's world. And their structures have a chance to pop up in your world. And once they pop up in your world, they stay there forever, unless you choose to get rid of them, because you don't have to keep them. But it's not like, oh, you lose internet connection. Even if you were to turn the internet off, you would keep that. So, you can build a good amount and improve the world, but you can't build a shit ton. But when you connect online, you're able to get access to all of these other people's buildings that could be way more than you ever did, that don't take up the bandwidth, that you don't have to make supplies. So, other people building shit is helping you, and you building shit is helping other people. And I really love that because a lot of games have a message, yada, yada, yada. But they beat you over the head with it, and it's just kind of shitty. This game does not. And more than just telling you the message, the game actually, through the gameplay, shows you, man, look at all this shit that I have access to because other people help me. And it reinforces, like, the whole, like, even the whole theme of the game's story is, we've all got to work together if we're going to survive, because, you know, this is in a post-apocalyptic world. Even if you're not fully aware of the story, I'm sure you've gathered that much. This is after some massive shit has went down. And to give you the long and short of it, the world of the dead and the world of the living are colliding. The gate between them got weakened. That's the gist of why everything is so fucked. So you see it. You literally see it in the gameplay. Like, okay, everything that you see that's blue, I created. Everything you see on this map that is green is something that another player has created. So if I was just going and playing offline, which you can totally play offline, this is not a required online thing, okay? You can have a good game playing it offline. But if you play it online, you are getting this sense of camaraderie and getting this thing. And I can't think of a single other game that's ever done that. You know, where it's like their stuff they're building is spilling over into yours. But you're not directly playing with each other. Or even if, like, the ghosts and shit are called BTs, if you're fighting them and you run out of ammo, other players can pop up and throw you supplies to help you. You know, and they've carefully made it so that there was no way to grieve other players. You either help other people or you don't at all. You know, because there would be assholes if they could that would take advantage. There always is. You can't really do that in Death Stranding. And people found certain ways. like blocking things, and they fixed it. You know, so the whole message of the game is we've got to work together. And aside from the fact that I think that it's a really good message, you know, that like one of the few messages that I can get behind, people need to work together and stop tearing each other apart, is something that I really believe in, and I've even said as much, that too many people lift themselves up by tearing other people down, that we could all get ahead together. But they show it to you in the gameplay instead of just getting on a soapbox. You know, and it's one of those things that shows why Hideo Kojima is a fucking the GOAT. Because he took... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't have to be that way. We make it that way. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It has always been that way, but it doesn't always have to be that way. So people are so convinced. Yeah. Yeah, but see, you know, that is fair. That's a fair point. But that's the whole thing. We're supposed to be better than nature, you know? And if you, yeah, if you, that's the thing that sets humanity apart. Like, most animals don't work together. And the animals that do work together, yeah, exactly. Most animals don't work together, and the ones that do work together, it's very limited. They only work together with their species in a very small number, so like a tiny pack. The thing about humankind that set us apart was, or is, our ability, yeah, but in small packs. But I'm saying one of the things that humanity has done that no other species has done is we were able to come together in a massive, massive way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have, like, cheetahs, lions, wolves, they'll collaborate, but it'll be like a pack here, a pack there. Humanity is the first and only species, thus far, where you see millions of us on this earth working together towards a common goal. Where you have thousands of people living in a city. So, you know, like, that's what I'm saying. Humanity's ability to work together to create a civilization is one of the things that literally made us just people. That's the thing. Everybody wants to say, you know, oh, let's do this, let's do that, and it's sad. We don't need to, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, politics get in the way of that shit. Yeah. And therein lies the problem. Yeah. I'm not I'm not conservative, I'm more in the middle. I used to be very, very left leaning until I realized that I could no longer associate with the modern left, and I didn't really like the right either, so I'm in the middle. And there are some people who will say that they're a centrist because they want to fence it. I'm not one of those people. I say I'm in the middle because I think both sides fucking suck. And I think that that's what's killing this country, is the battle of extremes. Because you're getting extremists on both sides. And it's like a competition of who can outdo each other. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I think both sides fucking suck. I don't like Trump. You know that. I don't like Biden either. I didn't like Biden. I didn't like Kamala. I can't remember the last time I liked a president on either side, by the way. Yeah, I can't dispute that. They want to attack Tesla to stop buying Tesla. That's how you get the message across without being fucking weird. And I can't condone destruction on either side. You can make your fucking point without tearing shit down. And if you can't make your point without tearing shit down, then you have a bad point. And I would disavow anybody doing that shit. And that's what I'm saying. I don't really like Republicans. I'm not really conservative. Yeah, that's true. But see, the problem with that, like I said, I honestly think that Republicans are just as bad. In their own way, I think that they both suck. Like, I think that they both share something in common, that they're politicians, and that I inherently distrust 99.9% of all fucking politicians. Yeah, well, I mean, on paper, then how often do they actually fucking look after... They're anti-war now, man. Okay? No, I agree. But you have to remember, dude, during fucking Iraq, Afghanistan, during Desert Storm, it was Republicans pushing for that shit.
Construction complete.
Like, yeah, now Republicans are anti-war. And that's great. I'm happy for them. But not too long ago, they were the ones saying we should invade Iraq. That's what I'm saying, like... And, you know, yeah, America should be first. You won't catch me arguing with you. But how many of these Republicans actually fucking put America first? Most of the time it's just words, dude. Like I said, they're all fucking corrupt. I'm not dunking on the right so I can sing the less praises. I think the left and the right both suck ass. Like, I genuinely hate both of them. I think we need reformation. But genuinely, we need a new system. Because I think the current system is just broken. The left and the right are both extreme and they both bring the worst out in each other. I honestly think we need a third party. Yeah. I think we need a third party. The left and the right have devolved to it's a game of who gets crazier. And most people in America are not extreme on either end of the spectrum. Yeah. And my main problem with Trump, like if I had to fucking break it down and I had to really talk about the thing I dislike about Trump the most, it's his relationship with Putin and Russia. Russia is not our friend. Russia is not acting in our best interests. Putin is not acting in our best interest. And anyone who knows anything about Russia and the history of this country knows that Russia does not give one fucking shit about America. They never have. They've only allied with America when it served their interest to do so. I'm not scared of Russia. I just don't think we should be working with Russia at all. Like, I don't think we should be involved with Russia. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, Russia's gonna get us. I just don't think we should be working with Russia. It'd be like working with North Korea. They're fucking crazy. They don't like America, you know? And Putin doesn't want to fucking work with Americans. He wants to get his way. That's the thing, like, Putin doesn't want to compromise. Putin doesn't want to, give. It's just take. Like, it's not like Putin wants to work with us. He just wants what he wants. He's not, like, trying to work with Ukraine. He wants what he wants. Yeah, so that he can take over. I mean, that's why Putin wants Ukraine. Because he's drained... He's drained the fucking country dry.
Not authorized to build on that spot. Sorry to...
In the research, which I have. Yeah. But, you know, he brought that on himself. You know what? I kind of agree with you, but what you need to remember, on paper, yes, Ukraine should not have nukes. But remember that Ukraine gave up their nukes before. Ukraine gave up their nukes before, and they made an agreement. Yeah, I know what you meant. And Russia broke those terms. That's the problem. I totally agree with you. We should not have... And ultimately, you know, I don't trust Russia. I don't trust anything about Russia. You can't trust a word out of fucking Putin's mouth. That's the sad truth of it. He's a fucking tyrant and a despot. Yeah, that's fair. But they did that. You know, they did that, like I said. And I want to make it clear. I don't have any problem. I don't have any problem with Russian people. The fucking Russian people don't have anything to do with that shit. They're forced to live under Putin just as much as anyone else. Like, they don't have a say. Putin literally made his fucking bones. Putin literally made his fucking bones by killing anyone who disagreed with him. So, well, I've talked to a bunch of Russians that don't like Putin. I had a guy, and it's almost like Stockholm Syndrome then. Because, like, the entire reason, like you said, that California has a bigger economy than Russia is because Putin drained the entire country dry. It's believed that Putin has 99% of the wealth of all of Russia. He refuses to disclose the salary, but they honestly, multiple sources believe that he is the world's only trillionaire. So, I mean, they can fucking like Putin all they want to, but he's ultimately the reason why they're fucked right now. And I don't listen to propaganda, dude. I know a lot of people are like that, but yeah. Like, I get the point you're making. I'm just saying that's not me, dude. I don't just, oh, somebody said it must be true. Like, I do my research. He is essentially, yeah, YouTube is like that, unfortunately. Hold on, give me a second.
White mom, black dad, and you can.
They were to begin with, yeah. And then they went rogue. That's because Osama and Hussein basically had the same problem that all these other people had. Well, that's fair. I won't challenge your beliefs. We'll just have to agree to disagree. Like I said, I don't always agree with your opinions, but I'm not going to try and say you shouldn't have them. Alright, let's change the subject from politics. Oh no, yeah, you're not gonna catch me arguing with you, man. I hate both pushes with a passion. It both fucking sucked. Hell, I don't like to talk about politics that much because it alienates people. I want everybody to be able to chill on my stream and have a good time. I honestly don't care what people believe as long as they're chill on my stream. Oh, wait a minute.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridge.
Yeah.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
That is true. That's one of the things I love about America. Freedom of speech. Of course, I feel like everybody misconstrues freedom of speech, where now freedom of speech is fucking... You should be allowed to have freedom of speech if you say what I think you should say. If I don't, then you shouldn't be able to say it. No, freedom of speech means, you know, you may not fucking like it, dude, but you should still be able to say it. That's the problem. People's idea of freedom of speech now is, I believe somebody can say that as long as I would say it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what most people think of freedom of speech is now. That's where we're at. That's the fucking problem. Yeah, I don't really approve that either. Like I said, I don't approve of anybody. I'm very anti-censorship. That's why I'm not really on either side. Both do shit I think is stupid that I can't condone. Like I said, I don't like any politicians. I don't like any party. I think the entire system is fucked. It needs to be rebuilt. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Russia and China. I wouldn't want to live in either of those countries. God, I would never want to live in China. And we used to be. Dude, only one type of person does well in China. Rich people. They don't even care if you're not fucking Asian in China, as long as you have wealth. Like, so, you know, I wouldn't go to China unless I had fucking 7 figures. Well, I'm sure they do, yeah. But they're looked down upon until you have money. I don't know, average Chinese folk are fine. It's the government, but I'm saying, you know... Like I said, I'm incredibly anti-censorship, and China and North Korea are probably like the worst place in the world for censorship. There's tons of countries I'd live in. There's tons of countries I'd love to visit. But I would never go to Russia. I would never go to the Middle East. I would never go to China or North Korea, and I would never go to fucking Africa. It just depends. I support immigration reformation, and, you know, legal immigration, not instead of giving people a pass who do it illegally. But I also think that, like, people who are trying to take away birthright citizenship is fucked up. They're born in America. They're fucking Americans, and I feel like that should be the end of the story. Okay, there's a difference between somebody who was born in Mexico, hopping a fence illegally and coming over here, and people who are literally fucking born in America. And that's my main complaint. If they would just leave the people who were born in America alone, I wouldn't care.
You're from Bridges, right? You don't have anything else for me, do you? No? Okay. Never mind. Never thought I'd receive a delivery in such excellent condition. Hey, do you think you could find... It's kind of... My father believed that the key to... But he passed, leaving me. And not long, I was sure it was what my father had been looking. What I needed was an ex... So, I grabbed... But on the way back... Thank... But then... And I figured... You being with... Please... I'm gonna... Please... There's a terminal... Here. Knock...
Good work. New.
Yeah. I don't really have a problem with it. I just think that, like, if we fucking saying, well, only the people, who were originally from America are count, then we wouldn't count. White people wouldn't count.
Order assigned.
Yeah, no, I agree with you completely.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Uh, that's funny. It's like, is there anything we should add, Kleborb? Yeah. The right to bear arms? Got it. See a bunch of aliens sitting there. Yeah, like I said, I'm all about legal immigration. You know, I agree with you saying that we've been too lax on illegal immigration, all that shit. You know, my main problem is them going after people who are born here. That's where I get upset. And Trump literally wouldn't even be welcome in the America that he's trying to create. Like, if he goes for birthright citizenship, his grandfather immigrated here. So, like by the standards that he's trying to do, Trump himself would literally be an illegal. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I think everybody who's not fucking crazy should be allowed to come as long as they do the legal channel. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's literally my only thing. Do it fucking legally. Yeah, I've heard about that. I have friends who live in Australia. One of my best friends is Australian. Actually, you know what? Like I said, I think anybody should be welcome to come to America, provided they're not fucking crazy or rapists and murderers. They should just do it the legal way. Like, if they just did it the legal way, I literally would not give a single fuck. But you have to do it the right way. You can't just hop a fucking fence, or you shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they came here the legal way, I literally wouldn't care. Shit. Okay, let's try this again. Like I said, if we started saying, you know, oh, the people who are originally from America should be in America, nobody fucking white would be here. We are a nation of immigrants. We just did it the right way. We used to do, well, I mean, we fucking used to do it the right way. We're not doing it the right way now. Alright, let's try this again. Ah, damn it, fucker. You done? Okay. That's right, bitch. you get resources you can't get anywhere else from these camps. So it really helps to get a big ass truck with a lot of storage, clear out the camp, and then take all their shit, raid them. Basically, it's all stuff they stole anyway. So you're basically just taking it back. And I figured since the game had me coming here anyway, as part of the main story to get these fuckers, I might as well take everything while I'm here. It'll all be stuff I need later anyway, so. Damn it.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I was afraid I'd never see it again. Oh, thank God. It looks exactly like it always did. Oh, you don't know what this means to me. It was my father's idea to move all the way out here. He thought he could get to the bottom of the Death Stranding all by himself. And we were right behind him. But look where it got us. If you hadn't come along when you did, The camera would be gone, and all our hard work would have been lost before anyone had a chance to see it. We can't let that happen. The world needs to hear about this. Someone out there will know what it means. So, connect us up. We want to be a part of the UCA. I truly hope our work will help to make a difference. Thanks again. I hope we get to meet again before too long.
Sam, it's Hartman. That camera you recovered contains some fascinating footage. The data stored on it was automatically shared with us after you added the photographer's shelter to the network, along
Fucking anxiety.
with your father's research materials. Anyway, my lab still doesn't have a high-speed chiral connection, but I was able to check one of the images against a database at HQ. Based on my preliminary calculations, and the photographic and documentary evidence in our archives, I would estimate the paintings to be in the region of 30,000 years old, if not older. The artists were likely Neanderthals or other precursors who were migrating across the continent. See the dolphin-like creatures there? At the time, the cave would have been situated even farther from the coast than it is now. So how could the artists possibly have encountered dolphins? Answer: they couldn't. It is my belief that they had a brush not with dolphins, but with beach things. And that would mean the Death Stranding is not the first phenomenon of its kind, that it has happened before. Since the birth of our planet, countless species have gone extinct, from bacteria to dinosaurs. Scientists refer to the largest known mass extinctions as the Big Five. But there have, of course, been many other extinction events, albeit on a smaller scale. What if the artists were trying to document one such event, that of their own extinction? It would be the first record in Earth's history of a Death Stranding. And it would also lend credence to my theories. The sooner you come and connect me to the network, the sooner we'll know. Just imagine the mysteries we'll be able to solve. I'll be waiting, Sam.
Wonderful news, Sam. BB-28's vitals are nearly within optimal operating parameters. Just before I called, it opened its eyes. It was looking all over, as if searching for someone. And then, our eyes met. For a moment, I think. I tell you, it was almost enough to make me want to keep the kid for myself. Anyway, I still need to run diagnostics and make adjustments as needed. However, the fluctuating local chiral levels could pose a problem. Think you can bring one more site into the network? Once you have, and once I have subsequently confirmed that BB is functioning reliably, I'll release it into your custody. This is the last step, I promise. Just one more site, that's all we should need. Good luck.
Good work. New order.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you like, comment, subscribe.
Sam, I see you received a mail. Oh, from our mountaineer friend. Seems he's got an order for you. Might be good to give it a look.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Give me a break. Okay, let's try this again.
Sam, new orders come in for you. Head to the distro center south of Lake Knot City and pick it up when you can. Rest assured, it'll be well worth the hassle.
Well, that's cool. Well, I mean, depending on how you feel about it. Yeah.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Here we go. You're like, oh, it's hard to get up the mountains. Yeah, not with the zip line, snot dog.
I need the same without you, kid.
Yeah, and go way further with this. I think I'm gonna try to get it on that peak up there. Okay, I should be able to make it up there. Come on, we're almost up there. Like I said, the hard part is getting the zipline set up. Once you get it set up, man, it's fucking neat, smooth sailing. Trying to put it as far up as I possibly can. Yep, okay.
Construction complete.
Yeah, we should be able to make it all the way up there. Come on. Come on. Fuck yeah.
Construction complete.
I made most of the way there. Fine. Guess we're fucking taking down a BT. Look, I'm gonna end this party. I'm gonna switch games.